I began to do this work with refugees and asylum seekers when the government said it was going to disperse the asylum seekers from London and the South East. And the churches together in South Tyneside said, we need to get together to see how we can respond to this. We have a weekly drop-in when any of the asylum seekers and refugees resident in South Tyneside come and tell us what they need and see what people have given us. Well, I'd always wanted to go to work on the missions from before I started my medical studies. The reason I was in Biafra was I was there working in a mission hospital when it started. I didn't go because there was a war or a secession. I was already there and it happened round me, but I didn't start it. Somebody said, oh, you started it, did you? Well, no, I didn't. I was originally working with some Irish sisters, but then they handed over the hospital, its furnishings and its doctor to a local Nigerian congregation. The same congregation that has sisters in Whiteleys in South Shields. We had a 77-bedded hospital and the Federal Army rocketed the marketplace on market day. We had 100 and something corpses and 100 and something live casualties from this air raid. Somebody said, why didn't you leave when most of the foreigners left and the Nigerian government was saying that people in the Biafran territory should leave? I said, could you see St. Paul picking up his things and leaving because it was getting a bit dangerous where he was? Well, when I came back from Biafra, it was a question that it was nearly a year before I felt up to taking a full-time job. I got fed up with the NHS and I picked up the BMJ and they were looking for a surgeon prepared to do some other medical work as well for a hospital in Cameroon. So I upped and went to Cameroon. One of the things I remember is when the water pump broke down and it was Easter Eve and we had to go to the Easter Vigil unwashed, but coming back the thunderstorm broke and we quickly went out in my bathing costume to stand under the eaves and get a shower as the water rushed off the roof, wash my hair, and I suddenly thought, supposing the rain stops before it's rinsed, but it didn't. It made me think that people in this country don't know which side their bread is buttered, and people complain about things when other people in less favoured circumstances would think themselves lucky to be there. The churches host this drop-in, but people come and help from a lot of other organisations. I mean, the education department comes here. There's often somebody from health. There's often somebody from the police. There's usually somebody from the mosque. So it's a one-stop shop. Well, if I don't do it, nobody else will will keep it going. I don't know what will happen when I drop dead or get so immobile that I can't do it, but I rather think it hopes that somebody will come along, but I don't know whether they will. I would like to see somebody younger come along and take it on.